Good family? It's your boy Royalty Trades tapping in for the morning. Good morning, all. Um, it looks like we're trying to get into a recovery mode for the SPY and for the rest of the market going into earnings for the rest of the week. We woke up yesterday to see the market down in a tremendous way. Some of these stocks was down $20 to $30 at a time. It was a crazy thing to wake up to. It's a good thing if you swung puts, very, very bad if you swung calls. So, first off, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, lock in daily pre-market analysis, and I also give you exposure to the way that I trade. And if you're a regular to the channel, come on in, make yourself comfortable, hit the like button while we go ahead and break down the stock market for the day and see where we can find the bottom or what's the temporary top for the day. So, without waiting any further, I already got the spot up. We had a brief retest of all-time highs over here, as you can see. Here's your neckline, boom, little small break above. And then going into this week, we woke up and checked the stock market on your phone, and boom, we opened up way down here below the support level. So, what are we looking at today after seeing a slow recovery yesterday? As of right now, you do see us trading into this supply level right here or resistance. It overshadowed this bullish demand level that we have here. So, first things first, let's go ahead and zoom into 30-minute chart, and let's look and see what we have. So, right off top, we feel the level of demand down here. It's a partial fill. It looked like we recovered on support level right here. So there's still a little area right here that we could possibly come back down and fill. As of right now, this is going to be a war between the bulls and the bears, just because we have demand and we have supply. So we're trading up into the supply level right now. We want to see fill up to 606.87. Let's turn that one red. That'll be our top that I'll be looking for today. Bottom will be back down here at this 593.20 level. So, let's zoom in a little bit more. All right. So right now we're gonna respect the support zone that we have lined out right here. This is around 595 to roughly around 596. And we could see the top be back up here, close to all-time highs at about 610. So it's very much possible that we trade up to the 607 level, and then we possibly see a little extra oomph and move back up to retest these all-time high levels back up here around 610.75. If we don't see another gap up once we cross the supply zone, then we could see the retest, but watch for this to be challenged. Watch for this area to be challenged the same way we saw it challenged here, watch it to be challenged here, and possibly roll back over to the downside unless earnings come out and it pumps it gives it some good momentum, and then we can find a gap up above here to where we can retest these levels, get up here, gap up, retest, and then move back to the upside. And actually this might not happen until tomorrow when we see I think, let's see, this is Google. Google has earnings. Okay, that's next week. Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft has earnings tomorrow, and Meta has earnings tomorrow about Amazon. Okay. No. So Microsoft and Meta, I think in Apple, Thursday. Okay, so we have some earnings coming up this week and Tesla. So this is just a pivotal time for the SPY, with it going back to all-time highs and things of that nature. Just going into today, what we want to watch for, we want to watch for the top of the supply zone to get filled up to 607. If it's too much and it starts to exhaust, the price action starts to exhaust anywhere in here and just come back down, then we're gonna watch the retest of support here at 595, and then possibly the rest of this gap fill down to 593.20. So that's what we're watching today. Watch these consolidated levels back between here until earnings give us something different, and either pushes us up to the top or sends us back down to the bottom, possibly looking for more support. The rest of it will be down here at 588. So that's what we're gonna watch for today with the SPY. Like I said, there is another gap that could be filled down here at 582 also. So this could be something that earnings send us to, poor earnings, poor news, or we just see the market pull back more just throughout the week. Qs are just about the same thing. Let's get rid of some of these. We're actually gonna move this one up, and it actually filled this gap to the downside here. So let's check the 30-minute chart. So we filled this level of demand, and now we're working on filling this one down to the bottom. So we have a partial fill. We respected the support level here, and we're trying to start to fill supply levels at the pre-market at the moment right now. So top of supply is already labeled out, 528.94. We have a few levels that you could possibly see price action challenged at. So first target that I have going into today will be around this this 520 to 521 level. So as we trade to the upside, we're gonna watch for price action to be challenged here, and then if we can hold this and make this support, then we'll see prices come up here. Now from 511 to 525, that's a good run. If we run this high, I definitely could see us making a move back down tomorrow if this runs on just pure price action. We'll see something like this. Gap down, a choppy fill to the upside with the spike, and then a move right back down. This could be a repeat, but just on a bigger scale. Just because, you know, when prices want to trade it strongly to the upside, we could possibly see that prices come right back down if no new buyers step in. And this is something I continuously preach. Make sure that when prices run hot, make sure that there's new buyers stepping in the next day. If no new buyers are stepping in the next day, then we're possibly going to see price exhaustion rolling into it. Then you're going to see lower levels being retested to grab more buyers to attempt to move back up again. So going into today, what we're going to watch for, we're going to watch for resistance around 520.55. And then if we can make this some support, then we can retest 525 as we go to fill up this level of supply up to 528. If we come back down though, definitely a possibility. Unfilled level of demand down here around 505. Watch for price exhaustion, and if we break this 512 level, then we're coming down to retest lower levels lower levels of support. One at 508 to 507. And then I have this one labeled also down here. This would be a breaker structure and cause us to go down even further. But very, very bottom level of support is around 501. So today I'm just seeing how prices are gonna react around this 521 level. Like I said, puts can be in here as prices get challenged. Worst case scenario, then we bounce back and forth between these three zones until we finally break out or the earnings allow us to do something different. So this is the few targets that I have for today. Honestly, I'm just trying to see how strong prices are gonna be with this big sell-off volume right here. I just want to see how strong it is and see how it's gonna hold up. Looking at the 30-minute chart, my little tool with the rotated rectangle. We can see the trend lined out right there, and we can use this bottom one, the bottom trend, kind of like this. And this is just, like I said, we just want to see a clearer picture of a pattern. You feel me? So big moves up, and as you see, this lines up with the exhaustion area that I have. We zoom in, and yeah, so we see prices actually come back up. This is supply. Like I said, we could see a nice little breakout and retest just to get people excited. And if no gap up is there, then we're coming right back down and rolling back down to the downside. And I said the bottom is around 501. So this would be the bottom of this pattern that we're trading in right now. Big moves up, big moves down until we break out. So that's Qs. Let's lock in with NVIDIA. We saw NVIDIA retest levels around 116, 117 yesterday. Looked like we're retesting a previous support level, so we're definitely gonna watch and see the prices are gonna be tried here. But the top of the bottom of supply starts around this 128 region. So with the Qs and the SPY both already kind of retesting or trading inside of their supply levels, and NVIDIA hasn't even touched theirs yet. So it's possible that it could be a laggard today. Semis could continue to lag, but when we got down here, I told the Discord that I think any dip down here should be bought on semiconductors. Just because it looks strong. It did look strong. Once it dipped going throughout the day, we watched this 117 level hold pretty much for the entire day. Once it did dip, and then eventually it did retest a lower level, but it came right back up, and here we are today. So if we open around here, same thing that we normally see. Prices close down here, prices open up here. So it's going to be buyers to step in somewhere around this area, and that'll give us a reason to possibly start buying in and going into to ER. So I don't think that we're completely out the water yet. A bottom could be retested around this 116, 117, but as of right now, we're just gonna watch and see how prices are gonna react to this this 124, 123 area. And then our next level up, like I said, these are structure breaks. These are trends that's already been broken. So we could see prices come up here, retest structure, and then reject right here, just because this is the bottom of supply levels where bears are at. So we could see a retest here and also a retest here before coming back down. Watch the price action right now. Right now while I'm recording, price action is already starting to reject around this 123, 124 area. Because like I said, this is an old support level. So right now we're gonna have to see if it's strong enough to hold at these levels, or if it's gonna have to come back down to find more buyers. My next level of support is it's around this 105 level. I don't think we're gonna get this low, but it's possible. We just have to see how strong this bottom is gonna hold up, and if the market wants to come down some more. So if we do come down, then I do have 105 as a support level. But I just want to see how strong this 123 is going to hold up today, especially if we gap up, and this being a level of demand and possibly a gap that could fill and then get bought back up to give it some more strength to push back up to the upside. So let's keep a watch on that. We're gonna want to watch price action behavior here, a retest here, or we just want to see a gap up once the bell opens, and then we want to see if it's bought up and then shoots back up to this 124 level. We still got still got a little time until earnings come around. It's February the 26th. So I mean, we still got time. Premiums haven't been too juiced up yet, so we have time, family. And last but not least, we're gonna do Tesla. Tesla premiums have already been juiced up. If you look to take calls or puts, I mean, you looking at $1,000 or more just to getting something close to being in the money. So right now, it's going now, but we did have a retest of structure around here, and this was the trend, and it rejected and came down. Yesterday we saw that it broke trend here, but it traded back up into it, reclaimed trend, and now it's attempting to push back up. So as of right now, I mean, and going into earnings, let's see how this plays out. So, all right, so we'll make this right here our unofficial trend. You see how the price action is starting to come back down because it did breach. It breached down here, and now it's retesting or trying to reclaim the trend. So this is what we're watching. We could see a retest of an old support level. So earnings, I mean, I'm not really sure how Tesla's gonna play out on the earnings. I'm not sure what they're gonna disclose in the call as far as guidance and things of that nature. So it's a gamble either way. Either way it goes, it's definitely gonna be a gamble. So I've been telling people all year, shares is the way to go with Tesla because we just don't know how much Elon is gonna pump into Tesla or into his other ventures. You got SpaceX. Well, not SpaceX. Yeah, well, he's trying to go to Mars. He's trying to recolonize just the way that we live life. You know, with the robots, the little travel tunnels that he wants to do, where we can, you know, get from one side of the United States to the other in 45 minutes. I mean, you never know how a stock that's attached to Elon is gonna play out long term, but I do see gaps down here, which we may or may not feel. And then we'll have a supply level up here, 451. So Like I said, the chart's kind of everywhere. You got the bigger picture on a pattern right here. We're just gonna watch to see if we can come in here and retest this 411 level and see how prices behaves up here. We did see a gap down yesterday. Once we filled that, prices came back down. So if we fall back below this trend, then we can see a sell-off back down to support levels down here at 364, 363. So if we do decide to sell off today, it may give us an opportunity to, well, it might give a clear picture that earnings might be good. Normally, if we sell off the day before and the day of earnings, depending on how dramatic the sell-off is, I normally go against the grain with it. But we're just playing level by level. So right now, we're just looking to see if this trend right here is going to be reclaimed and if it's going to hold. If it does, then watch for the rejection around 410 to 411. Like I said, it'll fall back within this top trend line, and then we could see price action just kind of mellow out if we do maintain trend until earnings decide whether it's going to pop or flop. So just keep your eyes on Microsoft and let's see how it reacts. Definitely buy shares if you believe in the company. I don't know how you don't. Dude's one of the richest men in the world, so if not the richest man in the world. So Tesla's always going to be a buy, my personal opinion. So that's all I got for you guys today. We looked at the SPY, we looked at Qs, we looked at Nvidia, we checked out Tesla, Meta's on the tier, 52-week highs, and it's trading within a nice little upward trend. You see that's been respected for a good little minute, all the way since July. It's been respecting this nice little trend. If it pops to the upside, looks like we could be seeing 750. If it flops to the downside, I wouldn't say 400. So the upside might be the only way that we go with Meta earnings. It was Tesla, it was Meta, and it was Microsoft. Microsoft has kind of a upside trend too. It's been respected since August, going into earnings. So if we get this little drop down here, that could be a nice move back to the upside toward this 466 level. And I think Apple, yeah, Apple reclaimed trend, and it normally does this little gap down or dip below it and reclaim. It's been respecting this one since June. So let's see what it does as it gets ready to lock in and reclaim trend. Here's supply. Could be coming back down, or it just could be consolidating here. So we just have to watch. But there's Apple in this amazing trend also. So let's go ahead and get ready for what the day has in store. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in with the after hours and with the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, Patreon is where you want to go. You can find my link in different spots, Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. You can tap in with the family. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. I hope this helps give you some guidance for the day. Like I said, please, please, please like and subscribe to the page, share it, whatever you have to do. I want everybody to be able to get these tips and tricks. So I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me this morning, and I'll see you guys.